Olivia and Javier. So coming up in about an hour or so, we're going to talk about other fall crafts that you can do, even if you can't come to the Fall Frenzy Friday night here at Pinspiration.
And then there are those of us that really need the help of the pros over there. Heidi, thank you.
Right.
Well, the countdown is on. The election only a week away. And today, kids at One Valley Elementary School are casting their vote for the next president. Kylie Cruz is live at Desert Mountain Elementary School in Queen Creek, where the kids are taking place in the country's largest mock election. What are you finding out in your recent polls and polling those kids?
You know what? They're about to vote any minute now. But first, we want to take a look. This is Miss Johnson's 5th grade classroom. Wave to the camera, everybody. Good morning. Who's ready to vote? Look at all those hands. They are raised. This is a great lesson in democracy. Okay, put your hands down. Who's going to vote for Donald Trump? Okay, we've got a good show of hands there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think about 20 kids, unscientifically. Who's going to vote for Hillary Clinton? Okay, we've got maybe 6 or 7 of you. I want to talk to you, ma'am. Tell me your name.
Shaden.
And tell me why you're going to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm going to vote for Hillary because I like her idea to raise the taxes for wealthier people.
Okay, that is a very good idea. Did you learn that by watching the news, by talking to your parents?
I learned it by Mrs. Johnson. We all read a Scholastic News, and we saw their positions and their promises.
That is very important. And is it cool to be, how old are you?
I'm 10.
So you're voting at 10. That's pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's talk to one of your other classmates. You over here, what is your name? I know you have got a Bulls jersey on, but you got to have a name.
My name's Dylan.
Dylan, and you're voting for Donald Trump. Tell me why.
Because I agree with him sending back all the illegal immigrants to, like, Mexico, and for them to come back and sign the legal documents to become American citizens properly.
And that's what's great about democracy, right, is you each can have your own opinion. Okay, are you guys ready to vote? So Mike, our photographer, going to show us. You guys can go ahead and start voting. So what they do is they log on to this computer system, and this is part of a nationwide thing. So they've got schools all across the country voting today. It's called Every Kid Votes, and so they go through and they get to pick who they're voting for president. Ms. Johnson, talk to me about why this is so important and such a critical lesson for these kids to learn at an early age.
Well, it's so important because students need to know how their community works, how their studies weeklies, and how it works in the community. And when we do it in our own classroom, they're learning that voting isn't always so simple as just saying yes or no, too. You have to really look at, what do these people stand for? What are some of their beliefs? Does it match up with what I believe in? So,
has she been a good teacher and helped you out? Yes? Okay, so have you guys voted? Click vote right here. So let's click vote. So see, come over here and you can see and your ballot. Okay, so there we go. It is waiting. You have cast your ballot. Everybody cast their ballot. This guy's voting for Donald Trump. Why did you vote for Donald?
I vote for Donald Trump because I agree with him because I like the idea of sending all the immigrants back.
Okay. You guys have done a great job, and we have the results. So before we go, we're going to run around this computer screen one more time, and we're going to show you some. So this is really cool. As we scroll down, you can see students all across the country are voting. And coming up, guys, at about 9:45,
We're having some technical difficulties there. We apologize for that. But now, how about some traffic, G?
Hey, good morning. Let's go ahead and get you a check of your traffic here. We want to first talk to you about the fact that we're starting to wrap up from the morning rush hour. Early this morning, we had a truck dump 20 bales of hay on the I-10 eastbound, right where it meets the I-17 at the split. All the lanes are open, but it had quite an effect on the 51 and still trying to recover from the morning rush hour. We do have a new accident at the bottom of the freeway, but Shay, to the bottom now, you're looking at
this drunk driver from getting behind the wheel. He does anyway, gets on the Loop 101 going the wrong way, hits another car. The freeway's been shut down all morning long, causing big traffic tie-ups. But more importantly, and much more sadly, the loss of 2 lives. Liz Kodlick, here we go again, Liz. Another one of these wrong way drivers.
It is so frustrating, so disappointing, and just so tragic, Troy. And now we're getting a closer look at the damage here. And this is just showing the severity of all of this morning. This, DPS says, is the car that a man was driving on the wrong way of the freeway here, the 101. He was taking it westbound when he, or I should say he was going eastbound when he should have been going westbound. And then his car burst into flames after crashing into another vehicle that was just towed away. That one unrecognizable as well. The driver of this car died. Also, the driver of the other car died, and that man was just 22 years old. The identity of the man who was driving this car has not been released quite yet, but just unrecognizable and very hard to look at. And also hard to look at is this video right here from our ADOT cameras. This was just over the scene where all of this happened around 3 o'clock this morning. This was after the wrong way driver's car ran into a wall, the median wall here, bursting into flames. DPS is still looking into right now whether drugs or alcohol are behind any of this, telling us impairment is suspected, but witnesses are telling us they know this man was under the influence. A few people saw him before the crash at a Circle K at 87th Avenue in Thunderbird, and here's what they told DPS.
In this particular case, these witnesses felt that it was imperative that they try to stop that individual from leaving the Circle K, and unfortunately he was able to drive away, and we've witnessed some pretty tragic events here this evening.
Those events happening after witnesses followed the man from the gas station to the freeway where he initially was driving in the right direction, but then he exited, got back on at 67th Avenue, started driving the wrong way, and moments later he collided into that other car near 51st Avenue. Back out here live, this is the result. Again, very, very difficult to look at. This is the car that wrong way driver was in before the crash, and it's just completely mangled. Now we have DPS crews who are out here, ADOT as well. They're cleaning this area up, and they say that they're going to be able to open it up here within the next couple of minutes or so. But this whole stretch of the 101 westbound from the 17 to the 51 has been shut down since about 3 o'clock this morning. And just this tragic accident that just could have been avoided, Troy. Very frustrating to report on these sorts of things. Back to you.
All right, Liz, thank you. You know, a lot of you reaching out to me on Facebook and saying what I've been thinking for a long time is we've got to figure out a way to keep wrong way drivers from getting on the freeway because, you know, we've lost too many people. So I don't know if we put pressure on lawmakers or how that gets done. I know it'd be expensive, but I think something needs to be done about that.